Now, we've had one defence of the breed. I suspect we're about to get another from Caroline Kisko, the secretary of the Kennel Club, who has been kind enough to join me here this morning. Caroline, good morning.
Good morning.
Now, we're talking about this attack on this child, which is, of course, not the first and probably not the last attack on a child. This one with savage consequences, 60 stitches, child almost lost her eye, in a public place, by a staff, on a leash. What have you got to say?
Well, I think that what we have to do is actually look behind the scenes at what really is going on here. We've got a situation where a dog was tied up, but probably, as it sounds like, should not have been anywhere near a child or probably other people. But having said that, a child shouldn't be wandering about up to a dog which is on a lead. Because
do we know that's what happened, Caroline?
Well, that's what you've just told me.
No, what I've just told you is that the child was attacked by a dog on a leash. You said that the child wandered up to the dog. What justification have you got for that?
Oh, hang on. I am talking about a report which I've read in the newspaper, which is, I would guess, probably where your stories come from as well.
Yeah, but there's nothing in my news story about the child wandering up to the dog.
Well, there is in the one that I've read. But
all right. Let's not get into
detail.
That. Okay.
I think what we have to do is to look at the bigger picture. There are rogue dogs of any breed, and there are good dogs of all breeds. And we should not be saying that a breed is bad simply because of one attack, however horrific and horrible this is. And I feel very strongly for the child's parents and for the child, because obviously it's a horrible thing to happen.
But Caroline, what are these dogs for in a city? Let's cut to the chase. There's a lot of lowlifes in London and in other big cities that wander around with these ferocious dogs. I'm suggesting as a kind of penis extension. Now, everybody listening to this knows that. Now, why should we permit that?
Well,
I mean, a man in Epping Forest on his farm with a dog, or Andy Townsend with 2 Rottweilers out in the sticks, that's one thing. But why are we allowing these lowlifes to wander around with these dogs on their arm like a shotgun?
Can I answer?
Yeah.
I'm agreeing with you.
Good.
I'm agreeing with you. It's about owners. It's not about the dogs. It's about lowlife.
Yeah, but we can't do anything about the lowlife. We can't put them down. No, we can't ban them. But we can ban the shotguns.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Do you believe in ethnic cleansing?
No.
Of course you don't. So why are we talking about ethnic cleansing of a breed?
Because they're dogs, for God's sake. Can't you see the difference between an animal and a human being? I mean, I know you're the Kennel Club secretary, but for God's sake, you're not really equating the rights of animals with the rights of people. Don't insult the memory of those who've been ethnically cleansed in Yugoslavia or elsewhere by comparison with dangerous dogs, for God's sake.
Yes, dangerous dogs, not dangerous breeds. That's the whole point. What we're talking about here is dangerous individual dogs. We are not talking about whole breeds, and that is the point I'm making when I talk about ethnic cleansing. Because
why then were pit bull terriers banned in 1991?
Can I finish?
Yeah, well, but answer that point.
Well, I didn't even hear it because you're so busy talking that I can't get a word.
That's because I'm angry about how silly the comparison you just made on ethnic cleansing was. I'm furious about it. Now, pit bull terriers were banned in 1991 because they were held by the country to be a dangerous breed. Is that true or not?
Yes. That was by the government, who've since regretted it.
Well, it's a different government, of course.
Yes.
But I don't know that the state regrets
No,
banning...
I'm actually talking about individual members of Parliament who were part of that vote, who said that it was one of the worst pieces of legislation that they ever introduced.
Well, why aren't they allowed now, pit bull terriers?
It hasn't protected the public, has it?
Well, it's protected them from pit bull terriers. One down, several to go, as far as I'm concerned. I don't see very much difference between a pit bull terrier and a Staffordshire or bull terrier. And my switchboard's full of people who are on the phone to tell me how their staff is not dangerous. But the point is, not every shotgun is dangerous. Not every owner of a shotgun is dangerous. But some owners of shotguns are dangerous. Therefore, we ban people walking around with shotguns in case some of them fire at a child's face.
Can I just ask you another question in that case?
Yes.
Can I ask you, is that why Ellie Lawrenson died? Did we protect her against pit bull terriers? No, we didn't. because what we didn't do was actually make the law so that it was enforceable. What we've got is a load of people who still have dangerous individual dogs. Ellie Lawrenson was killed by a pit bull terrier. The pit bull terrier, the act is there which bans pit bull terrier, and yet that child died. That's my whole point. The act does not work. You've proved it yourself.
Caroline, if every terrier was removed from our streets, then no child would be attacked by one of these extremely fearsome, powerful dogs.
They would be attacked by Labradors or German Shepherds.
But you can fight a Labrador. That's my point, Caroline. If a Labrador, God forbid, attacks my child, I can get the Labrador off. If a terrier locks its fearsome jaws, or God forbid, around my child, I cannot do so.
Well,
can't you see the difference?
Of course I can. You don't know what you're talking about. That's what I can see.
You're barking mad. No wonder you're the Kennel Club secretary. Let's go to Tia in Wigan.